Dear readers, happy to be with you, but I have to tell you, our book is in danger. I think we're more or less 20 people. You know that we continue until we're only 10. If we're less than 10 people, we stop the book. But so please keep on reading. If we're 20, we keep on reading. And, you know, this is one of the most marvelous books of literature. But I admit it's a bit difficult. So where were we? Fantine was taken by the police, and then finally Mr. Madeleine comes in and says that she is free. And then Fantine, she repeats, en liberté. Huh? I'm at liberty, I'm set free. Qu'on me laisse aller. Well, you remember the on can be one, can be they, can be we, can be a lot of things, but here, so let's translate it by that they let me go. Que je n'aille pas en prison 6 mois. That I do not go in prison for 6 months. Yes, I is the subjunctive of the verb aller. You have to note down the subjunctive because there's quite some exceptions. Qui est-ce qui a dit cela? Who has said that? So she asks, who has said, you're free. Il n'est pas possible qu'on ait dit cela. It's not possible that they have said that. J'ai mal entendu. I misheard or I misunderstood, but the verb entendre, it means to hear. So it's like, I misheard this. I misunderstood. Ça ne peut pas être ce monstre de mer. It cannot be that monster of a mayor. She's talking about Mr. Madeleine. She thinks he's a monster because he kicked her out. Remember that she was working in this workshop. Somebody discovered that she had a little girl and she was kicked out. And she thinks it's Mr. Madeleine who did that. Est-ce que c'est vous, mon bon monsieur Javert, qui avez dit qu'on ne me mette en liberté? So, is it you, my good Mr. Javert, who has said that they me mettent, put me at liberty, set me free? Oh, voyez-vous, oh, let's see, je vais vous dire et vous me laisserez aller. I'm going to tell you, I think she means I'm going to tell you what happened, and you will let me go. Laisserai, that's the future tense of laisser. You will let me go. Ce monstre de mer, ce vieux gredin de mer, c'est lui qui est cause de tout. So she says, this monster of a mayor, she's talking about Mr. Madeleine, this old scoundrel of a mayor, it's him who is the cause or the reason of all this, of everything. Figurez-vous, Monsieur Javert, qu'il m'a chassé. So figurez-vous means, can you imagine? Se figurer means to imagine. Imagine, Mr. Javert, that he has chased me, chased her out of the factory, à cause d'un tas de gueuses qui tiennent des propos dans l'atelier. So because of a lot of, and un tas, it's really like a heap of something, like a stack. But so it means like a lot, because of a lot of. And gueuse, that's not a very nice word. We could maybe translate by tramps or pigs, just a lot of pigs. Qui tiennent des propos, who hold speeches. Tenir des propos, to hold speeches, but maybe we could translate it by they make comments in the workshop. She says it's all because of those stupid ladies in the workshop and they make comments. Si ce n'est pas là une horreur, if it is not there a horror, isn't that horrible? Renvoyer une pauvre fille qui fait honnêtement son ouvrage. Renvoyer means to send away, to license, to send away a poor girl who does honestly her work. She says, I was just working honestly and then I'm kicked out. Alors je n'ai plus gagné assez et tout le malheur est venu. So, then I have not anymore, hein, je n'ai plus, I've not anymore earned enough, and all the misfortune has come. Yeah, well, what she means is she couldn't work at the workshop anymore. She was just, I think she was sewing costumes for the soldiers, but then she needed an extra job to pay everything she owed. And that's how she became this, what we call a public girl. Let's use that word for YouTube. And that's how she was approached in the street by this man who put the snow in her neck. I hope you're with me, but I'm sure you are. Monsieur Madeleine l'écoutait avec une attention profonde. So Mr. Madeleine listened to her with a profound attention, so very carefully. Pendant qu'elle parlait, il avait fouillé dans son gilet, en avait tiré sa bourse et l'avait ouverte. So while she was speaking, he had fouillé. Fouiller is maybe like to search or to delve into her vest. On avait tiré sa bourse, had pulled from there her purse, une bourse, it's a purse, et l'avait ouverte and had opened it. Elle était vide. So elle, that's the purse. In French, it's feminine. She was empty, but in English, we would rather say it was empty. Her purse was empty. Il avait remise dans sa poche. He had remise, put it back, comes from the verb remettre, in her pocket. Il dit à la Fantine, he said to Fantine, combien avez-vous dit que vous deviez? So, how much have you said that you owed? And you know the verb devoir, it means to have to must or to have to, but also to owe something to somebody. Let's get a little bit of coffee. Still early morning. La Fantine, qui ne regardait que Javert, se retourna de son côté. So Fantine, who looked only, and the only is the ne que, she looked only to Javert. She turned around de son côté to his side, so where he was standing. So now she's talking to Mr. Madeleine. And she says, est-ce que je te parle à toi? Am I speaking to you? Which is really not very polite, but. Puis, s'adressant au soldat, so then, well, addressing herself or speaking to the soldiers, dis donc, vous autres, avez-vous vu comme je te voulus. There is a mistake in the sentence here. Avez-vous vu comme je. This part should go away. I think it's a mistake in the printing. So, avez-vous vu comme je lui ai craché à la figure? So she says, dis donc, hey there, you there, vous autres. Have you seen, like I lui ai craché à la figure, I spit him in the face. And cracher means to spit. I spit him in the face. Yes, this here, the te, vous, I don't know, but this should go away. Ah, vieux scélérat de mer. Ah, you old scoundrel of a mayor. Tu viens ici pour me faire peur. You come here to make me scared. Mais je n'ai pas peur de toi. But I'm not scared of you. J'ai peur de Monsieur Javert. I'm scared of Mr. Javert. And you see here they should put a full stop after the toi. So I think there's been something wrong with the printing. Well, at least I hope you understand, and I think you do. J'ai peur de mon bon Monsieur Javert. So I am scared of my good Mr. Javert. Javert, who is the policeman. En parlant ainsi, elle se retourna vers l'inspecteur. While she was speaking ainsi, like that, she turned around again towards the inspector. Avec ça, voyez-vous, monsieur l'inspecteur, il faut être juste. With that, you see, Mr. the Inspector, Mr. Javert, one should be just, one should be honest. Je comprends que vous êtes juste, Monsieur l'inspecteur. I understand that you are honest, Mr. the Inspector, Mr. So this is Javert, hein, Mr. Policeman. Seulement aujourd'hui, voyez-vous, j'ai crié parce que cela m'a fait mal. So only today, you see, I have screamed because it hurt me. And to hurt is it did me pain. You see that? Faire mal, to do pain, so it hurt me. Je ne m'attendais pas du tout à cette neige de ce monsieur. I did not expect, hein? And so attendre is to wait, but s'attendre à is to expect. So I didn't expect at all that snow of this gentleman. Et puis, je vous ai dit que je ne me porte pas très bien. And then I have said to you that I do not carry myself very well. It means I'm not doing very well. Hein? Se porter bien means to be in good shape, to be healthy. So I'm not very healthy. Je tousse, I'm coughing. J'ai là dans l'estomac comme une boule qui me brûle. So I have there in the stomach, in my stomach, like a ball which is burning me. A burning ball in her stomach. Que le médecin me dit, soignez-vous. That the doctor told me, take care of yourself, hein, soignez-vous. Tenez, tâtez, donnez votre main, n'ayez pas peur, c'est ici. And then tenez, yes, that's something that you say like, well, here you go. Feel, tâter means feel. She wants him to feel this ball in her stomach. Feel, give your hand. N'ayez pas peur, don't be scared. And the ayez ici is also subjunctive of avoir. Hein? You have to note it down. So don't be scared, it's here. Elle ne pleurait plus. She did not cry anymore. Sa voix était caressante. Her voice was, well, you can say caressing, or maybe we would say affectionate. Her voice was affectionate. Elle, she, but we're going to the next page. This must be 75, yes. So, elle appuyait sur sa gorge blanche et délicate la grosse main rude de Javert. So, she pressed on her white and delicate throat, but they say gorge, throat, but it really means like her breast, her bosom. So she pressed there the big hand, the big rough hand of Javert. Et elle le regardait en souriant. And she looked at him smiling. Tout à coup, elle rajusta vivement le désordre de ses vêtements. So all at once, she readjusted, vivement means like vividly, the disorder of her clothes. So what does she do? We could say she straightens her clothes, fit retomber les plis de sa robe, so made fall back again the folds of her dress. Hein? So she's really straightening out her dress. Her dress qui, en se traînant, s'était relevée presque à la hauteur du genou. So the dress which, while she was dragging herself on the floor, remember? S'était relevée, had pulled up, had gone up, almost until the height of her knee. So she's straightening out her dress et marcha vers la porte en disant à demi-voix au soldat avec un signe de tête amical, and walked towards the door while saying in a half voice, but in a half voice that means like not very loud, to the soldiers with a amical, friendly sign of her head. So what was she saying to the soldiers? She said, les enfants, monsieur l'inspecteur a dit qu'on me lâche, je m'en vais. Je m'en va. Je m'en vais. Normally it should be je m'en vais. So, children. That's she's saying to the soldiers. So she says, children. Mr. the inspector has said to me that they release me. I'm going away. Elle mit la main sur le loquet. So she put her hand on the lock or some kind of a doorknob. Un pas de plus, elle était dans la rue. One step more, she was in the street. Javert, jusqu'à cet instant, était resté debout, immobile. So Javert, until that instant, that moment, il était resté, he had stayed. Yeah, debout means standing up, not sitting down, but standing up. Immobile, yes, it's the same thing in English, but we could say motionless, without moving. L'œil fixé à terre, his eye fixed on the floor. Posé de travers au milieu de cette scène comme une statue dérangée qui attend qu'on la mette quelque part. So try to see this image of Javert. He's there, he doesn't move, he looks to the ground, and he posé as if he's put there. De travers means askew, in the middle of this scene, like a deranged statue who's waiting that one puts it somewhere. So he's there in the middle of the room as a statue, not moving, just as if he's waiting there for somebody to move it, to put it somewhere else. Le bruit que fit le loquet le réveilla. So this sound that made here, fit comes from faire, that made the lock or the doorknob, woke him up. Réveiller is to wake up. Il releva la tête avec une expression d'autorité souveraine. So, il releva la tête, he raised his head with an expression of authority, of sovereign authority, expression toujours d'autant plus effrayante que le pouvoir se trouve placé plus bas. So an expression on his face, always so much more frightening than the power se trouve that finds itself, that is placed lower. Well, this is a bit maybe hard to understand, but he's more frightening with people who are lower than him. And here I think meaning Fantine. Féroce chez la bête fauve, atroce chez l'homme de rien. Yes, you see, he's ferocious with a wild animal, but atrocious with a human being of nothing. So the lower the people, the more atrocious he is. Sergent, cria-t-il, vous ne voyez pas que cette drôlesse s'en va? Sergeant, he screamed, don't you see, vous ne voyez pas, don't you see, that this drôlesse, funny woman, is going away? Qui est-ce qui vous a dit de la laisser aller? Who has said to you, who told you to let her go? Moi, dit Madeleine. Me, said Madeleine. And Madeleine, so it's Mr. Madeleine, the mayor. La Fantine, à la voix de Javert, avait tremblé et lâché le loquet comme un voleur pris lâche l'objet volé. So Fantine, at the voice of Javert, had trembled and lâché, released or let go of the lock or the doorknob like a thief that is taken, a thief which has been taken, lets go of the stolen object. So she lets go of the doorknob. À la voix de Madeleine, elle se retourna. At the voice of Mr. Madeleine, she turned around. Et à partir de ce moment, sans qu'elle prononçât un mot, sans qu'elle osât même laisser sortir son souffle librement, son regard allait tour à tour de Madeleine à Javert et de Javert à Madeleine. So, and from that moment, without that she pronounced a word, so without saying a word, without that she dared even let go out her breath freely, her eyes, her look going tour à tour means one by one or in turn from Mr. Madeleine to Javert and from Javert to Madeleine, selon que c'était l'un ou l'autre qui parlait. According to it was the one or the other who spoke. So she's there like frozen, looking from the one to the other when they are talking. Quand Monsieur Madeleine eut dit ce « moi » qu'on vient d'entendre, on vit l'inspecteur de police Javert se retourner vers Monsieur le maire. Let's already translate till there. So, when Mr. Madeleine had said this me, so the me word, that we have just, you know this expression venir de means just, that we have just heard, we saw the police inspector Javert turn around towards Mr. the mayor, pâle, froid, les lèvres bleues, le regard désespéré, tout le corps agité d'un tremblement imperceptible, et chose inouïe, lui dire, l'œil baissé, mais la voix ferme. So here we're still describing Mr. Javert, who wants to talk to Mr. Madeleine. He is pale, cold, his lips blue, a desperate look, regard désespéré, desperate look, his whole body agitated with a trembling, an imperceptible trembling, a very slight trembling, and chose inouïe means, well, an unheard of thing, but unheard of. Inouï really means unheard of, but here I think I would translate by an extraordinary thing. Say to him, so Javert saying to Mr. Madeleine, the eye lowered, so his look lowered, looking to the ground, but with a firm voice. What is he saying to Mr. Madeleine? Monsieur le maire, cela ne se peut pas. Mr. the mayor, that cannot be, and it means that can be done. That is not possible, it can't be. Okay, if you are still with me at this point, congratulations, very, very good. I hope we keep on reading because it's a lovely book. So the people who were with me, thank you, and hope to see you next week. See you, bye-bye.